Hello, Ras Moshe. Thank you for coming. And you're supposed to perform on Monday, January 26th, as part of the pop-up series Black Lives Matter. And I would like you to speak briefly about your music and, in general, what it means for you.
Well, thanks once again for organizing the Black Lives Matter series of performances, and it's nice because it's in a allotted amount of time, night after night, and that's kind of how it should be with the music, you know, continuous. And well, music means to me it's a source of creativity. You can express yourself through sound, and there are social things that are connected, even though there might not always be words in the music. I think that people can feel implications through sound, not always along the lines of specific ideologies or being dictatorial politically so much, but just awareness of what is happening. And the so-called new music, the development of that has always been parallel with the things happening socially, the so-called avant-garde in particular. Jazz in that particular development, and I always kind of gravitated to music in that form as a player. Even as a listener, I love jazz in its totality, and a wide variety of music in general. But music is a way that you can express yourself creatively.
Yeah, so what is this? Tell me a little bit about the people that you're going to be working with on Monday, January 26th.
Oh, that's going to be good. Bill Cole is in the group, and he's like a teacher for me, so I'm honored that he's in the role of being part of a collective. I mean, I organized it technically, but it's really, it's always a learning process for me, and I'm honored about that. And he has a way of making the non-Western instruments really fit in musical environments that are usually utilizing what we know as Western instruments, which is valid too, you know, transforming those instruments. And he's going to bring all his double reeds, and we have Lisette Santiago on percussion, and she's a great percussionist herself, and she plays in a wide variety of contexts. And she's also a member of the Untempered Ensemble led by Bill Cole, which is a larger group of people. This is like almost a smaller concept. And we have Larry Rowland on the bass, who is one of the people who was doing the new music back in Boston in the early 70s, playing and organizing things. Rafi Malik, Stan Strickland, Sid Smart, the late and still great David Ware, and he's a great poet as well. So it's going to be the four of us, and we're playing before. I got my little brother James Brandon Lewis coming on after us, and Daryl Peruzzi as well. Anais is going to sing with him, and I'm very excited about that night.
That's great. It sounds wonderful, and I'm sure it will be. And so there's been this big movement that began after the tragedy, the tragic injustice in Ferguson. There's been inspirational response, and so how does this fit for you into how do you feel about that, and do you feel that what does this have to do with what's going on around in the U.S. right now?
What does the music have to do with it?
Yeah, the music, your concert, whatever, the series.
A lot, the things that affect the lives of the people who play the music is kind of parallel with the lives of people in general and the things that they experience. And as far as Ferguson in particular, it seems to be not that racial incidents have never really stopped, but it seems to be a resurgence of it happening at a higher number. And it's almost like how it was some decades ago when the new music was really being developed, parallel to a lot of things that was happening socially. I mean, there was a little lull for a second, not that it ever stopped, like I said, but it's kind of a reminder of the things I grew up studying and being inspired by. You know, organizing music is a pretty urgent thing, and it's parallel with the social organization.
So by organizing, do you mean like building community?
Yes. Yeah, just like Arts for Arts is, you know, a community of artists and musicians.
And awareness.
Yeah.
A community of awareness.
Right.
All right, so thank you very much, Ras. And
thank you, Patricia. Thanks for everything.
And we'll hear you soon.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, too.